So are we gonna talk about it or?
Guys, it's happening. Once again, Geekily has predicted the future. So the last time I predicted the future was when it came to the Mutant Mayhem trailer release. This time dates all the way back to a year ago.
Not to be annoying or anything, but correction, it was actually 2 years ago, lol. So if I say a year throughout this video, note it was 2 years.
I prophesied, I manifested that we would be getting a AAA TMNT video game adapting the last Ronin comic. Look, I'm not gonna be breaking down this video to an excruciating level to where I'm making edits every 12 seconds. No, you're going to sit here, let me take my time, breathe as much as I need to into the microphone, and pull out all the examples of me pulling this out last year whenever we talked about the rumors of a AAA TMNT video game coming out. I talked about this on the main channel. I even made jokes about it over on the gaming channel when we're doing our Last of Us walkthrough. But today, I want to say Polygon was the original source that this came from. They sat down and did an interview with someone who works in the gaming division of Paramount, I want to say. I could be completely making that part up, but I'm pretty sure that's what I read. We're going to check again together here in this article, but in their sit down talk interview thingy mabobber, they mentioned that they are inspired by the likes of God of War to make a single player AAA big budget exclusive experience in the world of video games for TMNT The Last Ronin. Oh my, you know what? Before we get into it, can we please pull out the examples from last year, a few months ago, all in between of me talking about this being what was going to happen. Some of you called me crazy, like
They wouldn't make a TMNT game based on the last Ronin because it's just one Ninja Turtle.
they can incorporate the other turtles in it if they want to, and even if they don't, it's still gonna be epic. But you called me crazy. Some of you that did that, I'm laughing in your face. Hoo hoo ha ha hee hee.
Let's pull out the examples, please.
Do you think that there is ever a time where we will see the Turtles return to a 3D landscape? Do you think that that hinges on the success of Shredder's Revenge, or they could just out of the blue say, hey, let's just do this? If they were to do it, do you want to see it based on any existing comics? Maybe we could get an entire story-driven 3D Ninja Turtles game. Doesn't have to be open world, but a straight up linear game like The Last of Us, but following the story of The Last Ronin. Ooh, cool. What do you guys want to see from a potential 3D Turtles game? If you want me to talk more about this topic so we can discuss some of the ideas you came up with, I'd be more than happy to do that in a future video.
Keep in mind, the argument is AAA TMNT experience. So we're talking about like stuff like God of War.
I actually have an idea before you continue.
Okay.
It was the video where I teamed up with you and a few other people, kind of dreaming up our thoughts of what we think a TMNT 3D AAA game would look like. And in that video, I believe I pitched the idea of a Last Ronin single player experience. It might have been in that video. I might have completely misquoted myself. I don't know which video it was in. Don't listen to me. It was in one of the previous ones, but I did talk about that on the channel at some point. I will let you have it. I just wanted to put that out there.
Please make a Last Ronin game.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Have it play like Assassin's Creed and I'll cry.
Let's check out the article now that we have that out of the way. The article's from Polygon. I'll leave the link in the description and the pinned comment if you want to check it out for yourself. I'm not going to read everything word for word. I'm going to skim through and get all the highlights that we need to cover in this video. A new, very different style of TMNT game is currently in development, an adaptation of The Last Ronin.
This is so crazy. This is actually happening.
Here we go. It's going to be a darker, more mature take on the TMNT.
It's very true. The Last Ronin is a darker and more mature take on the TMNT. I've read the books. I'm reading The Lost Years right now. And yeah, it's got some blood in it and stuff like that. But I don't think that that's going to warrant the game being an M-rated experience. If it is, I'll be shocked and that'd be wild. I mean, considering they're being inspired by God of War, which is an M-rated game, maybe I can't rule out the possibility. But I definitely think you can adapt the Last Ronin story in a T for teen game. But I don't know. I have a feeling they want to sell more copies than just to an adult crowd. So they'll probably aim for the T for teen crowd and stuff like that. But we'll see once the game actually comes out. We don't have a developer, mind you. We don't have a release date or anything like that. I'm sure it's going to be within the next year or so. The initial rumors that I talked about in those videos that I showed you at the start of this video were eyeballing and the rumors for the game to be dropped this year. Not happening. But this year we are getting a Roblox game based on Mutant Mayhem, if you didn't see that. We keep scrolling down the article here. Let's see if we can... Oh, see, there it is. There's that Mutant Mayhem Roblox game I was telling you about, but that's not what I'm looking for here. I'm just seeing if I missed any details we could talk about. So right here, it says that Rosin, the guy that they're interviewing, said there are opportunities for multiple TMNT games aimed at both young and more mature age groups, and that Paramount can take multiple approaches to the franchise and not dial back to make the game something it shouldn't be. Okay, well, maybe that could be an M-rated TMNT game. Wow, so that's how they're going to remedy it. I was thinking maybe they would aim for T for teen so as many people can play it as possible. But I've been saying for years they should have multiple iterations to cater to the different age groups in the TMNT fandom that obviously exists, but normally they try to find the perfect middle ground in just one interpretation. But no, here it looks like they're willing to make multiple TMNT games for multiple age groups, meaning The Last Ronin has a good shot of being an M-rated game. That's insane. The video game is likely a few years off from release. Obviously, I thought so. But apparently it says they found the right partner to adapt The Last Ronin into an ambitious AAA video game. I don't think that they revealed it in this article, though. I don't think we know who the developer will be. Man, this is insane. I can't believe this is actually happening. Well, I mean, I can, seeing as I predicted it like a year ago, LOL. But yeah, what do you guys think? Are you excited? Are you disappointed? I know some of you who are calling me crazy didn't want a Last Ronin adaptation. You wanted a AAA TMNT game, but you wanted it in the original kind of traditional storyline where the four brothers are still teens, all alive and kicking. But I don't know. This is perfect, right? You can even make it a Ronin verse of video games and do a prequel game with the same mechanics and the same engine where they are younger and you get to play as all four turtles. But this is just the introduction, just like this is the introduction to the Ronin verse in the comic books. Guys, this is nothing but good news, okay? Cheer up. It's okay to be wrong. Like, I'm kind of getting tired of telling you I told you so every single week. I'm not arrogant, I swear. This is just a really good track record for me. It's rare. This isn't gonna happen every single time. But let me enjoy it while I can, okay? But please, let me know down in the comment section below, are you excited for this Last Ronin TMNT AAA video game experience? Fingers crossed it's not going to be exclusive to PlayStation, because that tends to be the case. I mean, if you look at what they said here, they are inspired by God of War, which stands as an exclusive game to PlayStation. Don't get me wrong, I'm a PlayStation guy. Like, I've been buying PlayStation consoles for years. That's my preferred place to play. I love the Switch and PC as well. No shade to Xbox for not including them. I just haven't been an Xbox guy since 360. But look, I'd be getting the game if it was PlayStation exclusive. I'd be happy about it for me, but I'd be sad for all the other Turtles fans that don't own PlayStation 5. So please, can we make this multi-plat? And please utilize like the next gen hardware. I don't want to exclude the Switch, but I also feel like if they made a Switch port, that would downgrade all the other versions. I don't know. We'll talk about that in a later video. But again, let me know all your thoughts down below. Share this video around with anyone you think may be interested. If you're new here to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it. I have a podcast. I have multiple YouTube channels for all sorts of content. I'll see you out there. I've been Geekily. You've been awesome, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hey, I know this is kind of new, but I'm adding it to the end of the video. I've never done this before at the end of the video when the outro card is playing, hee hee. But I wanted to genuinely thank you guys so much for all the support you have given me over the past few years making these videos, just going back and digging up those pieces of evidence to prove that I was right in predicting everything about this Last Ronin game. Just really had me realize how much you guys have been there for me. This is super cheesy, I know, but I had to tack it on here at the end because I feel like I used to do that a lot in 2021 when I would upload. I'd leave the end of the video to thank you guys for everything you've done for me. I kind of want to get back into the motion of doing so. So once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for the support. All of you who have been here and all of you who are just now joining for this video. Have an awesome day. Tell someone you love them. Make somebody smile or just simply say hello. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Cowabunga, dudes.